actually, she's not too alive, but first off, sorry about missing videos. It's just been hectic. I visited all the grad schools, not all the grad schools I got into, but I'm done with the grad school visits. And actually, speaking of grad school, unironic enthusiasm, I need your help. I don't think I will be able to, get into all the potential future PIs. And so I guess I'll just throw this out to the internet, and maybe you guys could help me come up with where to go for grad school. Oh, I really want to do this myself, but my PI is like just thesis edits. Oh, anyways, okay, and I'm like working on homework that's due last month. It's bad. So yeah, the two places I'm currently thinking about are Cornell and University of Waterloo. If I go to University of Waterloo, it's going to be for the quantum computing. So your task number one would be to look at, like how exactly your institute for quantum computing is. I know it is the biggest quantum computing institute in the world, which is why I'm super excited to be potentially even able to go there. The PI that reached out to me from there, his name is Jonathan Bach. So if you want to like maybe, do kind of research into like how he, like how productive he is, I kind of have an idea, but I was gonna do some more research myself, but as you can tell, my room's currently even a mess. Like, look at all that. Anyways, see, I just stepped on something. Anyways, but yeah, so if you want to like help me, dig up some things that he's been doing and stuff, I mean, I know I like him. I've also met with his group, and I know I like, his group, but just like, I don't know what I'm asking for. This is why I should be doing this myself. I honestly just don't even know. I've been reading his papers. They seem really cool. But yeah, I mean, like any like information that you could gather from the internet, throw it at me. I know the Institute of Quantum Computing is really cool too, so like I am super excited to like even have a professor from that institute want me as a grad student. Okay, so the second place is Cornell. Actually, Waterloo. Back to Waterloo. There's another professor that wants me. We've Skyped. I know our personalities are pretty, match pretty well, but I have no clue. Like, no, I mean, I kind of have a clue, but I don't know him as well. I haven't, dug that deep into him as I have dug into Jonathan Bach. But anyways, yeah, this other physicist, he is an experimentalist at the Perimeter Institute. So, like anything you could find about the Perimeter Institute, that would be great. His name is Jamie Forrest. I don't really know Jamie. I'll put everyone's names down in the description so you guys can like Google and stuff. And I'll link to their group websites. But yeah, okay. Those are two Waterloo professors that I may or may not be working with, that I'm looking at least. So, and then Cornell, the professor that does work that most excites me, his name is Itai Cohen, and he actually he does 4 things in his group, and the project that he does that mostly excites me is a origami metamaterials project. And I've chatted with him, I've met him. He is actually going to be trying to work towards origami microbots, which, it just sounds cool. But yeah, no, like he's shown me some of his research. I've also chatted with his group. I think like his students generally like him. Yeah, I like his group, everything. But yeah, no, like if you could find any resources on origami micro, like I don't even know what the cool research, like I didn't even think you could do research into origami. So yeah, no, I am like super not well versed on this field at all. But like the bots sound cool because I am engineering physics, I'm in material science, I like building stuff, I do origami, I like physics, like it matches what I like, but like I'm not that sure about like this field of research. So if you could find like information about this like origami research field things, that would be really helpful. And then with Cornell, there's also just all the applied and engineering physics professors. Look into them. If there's anything they do that's really cool, let me know. Yeah, I'll link the Cornell applied and engineering physics professors down in the description, so you could have a look at that. But on that front, let's talk about two professors that I was like really looking at are Greg Fuchs and Lena Cortes. Is that how you pronounce her last name? But yeah, no, so Greg has several main projects. His main project is, I guess, Greg has two main projects. One is more condensed matter and the other one's more optical and quantum information. But honestly, if I went to Cornell for quantum information, I might as well take up the Waterloo professor's offer, right? So like Greg's, honestly, like his group is cool. That's about it. So the condensed matter side of things, though, he works on developing microscopes using like thermal imaging. So, you know, the idea is with traditional microscopes, you're limited by the wavelength of the photon, but with thermal microscopes, you're not limited by quantum mechanics and like I guess you are limited by quantum mechanics, but you're not limited by photon, how big a photon is. And then Lena, actually, she is a microscopist, and I mean, she and David Muller showed us, you know, like the lab with their Guinness Book of World Records microscope. But yeah, no, like that also sounds really cool. Also, Lena's really cool. Like I've chatted with her. Like she's just pretty chill to chat with. You know, like she holds the opinion that grad students should, you know, like grad students don't know what they're doing coming in, and it is the PI's responsibility to foster a grad student, which is something my current PI doesn't think about. And you know, like anyways, yeah, that's about it. I may or may not see you guys next week, depending on how dead I am. That will be my new sign-off phrase. Bye. Let me know what you find of everyone in the comments, and I'll put links assuming I remember. Go check, and if there's no links, tweet at me, because I will not be looking at the comments on this video that often. Actually, speaking of, yeah, if you find anything that's like of major importance, definitely tweet at me, because I will forget to check comments.